go inside the internet. No telling how strange it will get. We'll look at memes and we'll look at GIFs. Everyone will try to riff. It's online with D-Line today.
That's you.
Hello! Wow. Welcome inside the internet.
Wow.
Did you ever think it could be so beautiful?
I thought the transitions would be less harsh.
Andre, you've not been introduced yet. You can't start speaking. No one, everyone just thinks that it's just me here on the internet, and they're not wrong. Guys, I like to spend a lot of my time online. I don't know about the rest of you, but I like to find things online. I like to bring them to you, the viewer, and to our two special guests who I brought into the internet with me today. Wow. We have Andre Simone.
I don't know if I'm on a camera, but hello all.
Andre Simone and RK, I guess you would say the Swiss Army knife of DNVR.
Ooh, yes. This is the third pod for me today, going on to 4, but we're not in the internet. Only you are.
Welcome to me and me alone in the internet, and you along for the ride. Guys, I've brought along some clips I found. We have a few games we're going to play today. Things are going to get weird. We don't know how strange it's going to get, but it is online with D-Line.
I heard that.
With D-Line today.
Let's go, baby.
So with that, Kale, let's just jump into it. Let's see what we find online.
Okay.
So the first thing we've got, guys, a lot of people sent this to me. This is... occurred at some baseball game, presumably. A lot of people ask if this was me. Let's watch what happens when a man holding a baby and a beer has a ball come at him.
So
The man lets go. We need to watch this every time. The man lets go of the baby, holds on to the beer, and catches the baseball all in one motion.
bro, absolute maniac.
I wish we had a different camera angle so we could see the whole thing.
But look at it in slow. Look at the guy next to. He's marveling at what this man has accomplished.
Was the child originally in the left hand?
No, he was always holding it in the same arm, but he let the child go. Or let me see. Let's find out.
Let the child go.
No, you're right. He switched arms.
Yeah.
Switched arms.
Yeah. I think the child is in the right.
So same arm as the beer?
No. So the beer's in the right. He drops
Beer's
the
in
baby,
the right,
catches the ball,
drops the baby.
Do you think the baby just grabbed onto the right arm because it was going to fall to its death?
Maybe.
There's a lot of self-preservation going on.
Strong survival instincts from that baby. Must be a juggler. Because he's thinking I need a juggler. I gotta free this one hand to get the beer.
Wow.
He seemed very confident that he could pull that move off.
Unbelievable. You know what I like the best about me?
I think he's a scientist because he knew that gravity would not take the baby to the ground.
Oh.
Right? He's like, I've got 0.4 seconds here. And he just
I see. He sort of he sort of lifted the child to get the upward inertia.
Right.
Knowing as a scientist,
kinetic energy.
The kinetic energy would get to the top, have to slow down, then reverse course.
He obviously
time
knew
to catch a baseball.
It wasn't going to reach terminal velocity for a while.
Right.
Wow. All right. Well,
now, scientists or not, I think it's clear from that video, Homeboy's priorities, power rankings are one baseball, 2 beers, 3 is child, which could be a niece. You never know.
Great comment from Josh here. He's a juggling scientist juggler.
He kind of has that vibe.
To be fair to him, the two things he cared the most about, inanimate. The baby able to fend for itself just a little bit.
Right.
It's true. Also, as a grown adult with a gut, pinstripes at the stadium, bold.
Wow.
Am I right?
No, vertical stripes are slimming.
They are slimming. Kale,
Good call.
What else is going on online these days? Let's find out. Oh, wow. So this comes to us, I think, from the Little League World Series. I'm not even sure where this is taking place. A young child was interviewed as to what he's doing here. This is the oldest young child I've ever seen in my life. Have you seen this clip?
Yeah.
Well, it's
yes.
We do need audio. That would be... First off, look at this, man. Are you familiar with the blobfish?
Oh my God!
Just a question, not related.
Wow.
I play first base and third base, and I just came here to hit dingers and have a good time. That's about it.
Just came here to hit dingers and have a good time.
Fun. I like playing first base and third base, and I just came here to hit dingers and have a good time.
I love this guy. You know what the thing I like the most about him is he takes 5 drinks in the middle of a 10-second interview.
He's been practicing holding a cup like he has some spit in his lip for
That's
years.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like,
yes. The,
He's
like, the
got
back of the cup
He's
grab.
just waiting to spit in that bad boy. Corner outfielder, though, he knows what he's there for.
He's a first
and
baseman.
third base. He's
Corner
ready.
infielder.
Corner infielder.
Yeah,
I
he's
said
a first
outfielder.
baseman.
Yeah, terrible.
what are you talking
Slugger,
about?
too.
So big time.
He's here
So-
to get dingers and have a
Yeah.
good time, just like you guys.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I have
It's
an issue.
very similar.
Oh, no. Let's hear it.
He stole this bit.
I know. From Big Al?
Yes.
Big Al, he hits dingers. You're not
Yes.
wrong.
So take Big Al was also in the Little League World Series, right?
Yes. They don't interview children playing baseball at any other reason.
And that was his line.
So true.
Well, he
So
said,
true.
I hit dingers.
I'm Big Al and I hit dinger.
Yeah. That was his intro. I'm Big Al. I hit dingers. He's here to have fun and hit dingers.
Yeah, so he's
He evolved
building
it.
on it. He's
Well,
building
it's
on it.
it's a spin-off, like Online with D-Line is to the DNVR show. Kale, what else is going on online these days? And do you have another comment?
Well, I mean, I was just going to say it has the fried chicken kid energy.
Yeah, big time.
And then the voice,
time.
I'm getting a little bit of apparently kid.
Oh, no, you gotta. It's the I Like Turtles kid.
Oh,
I like Toto's kid has a little lisp.
Yeah,
though.
that's true. You were saying something. The blobfish, very flattened out features.
very. I don't. Well, first
The
off,
blobfish comment was completely unrelated.
Yeah,
I thought I made that clear. Completely unrelated to
clean
this clip.
face young man. Yeah.
So, Kale, what else is going on online these days? Let's find out, shall we?
Feels really empty.
Look
in
at
the
this
clip
tweet.
here.
First off, did you know that Nostradamus has an actual Twitter account?
Yeah, it's at Ryan Koenigsberg.
Jarrett Palmer tweeted in the year 2016.
Important to know.
2021 NBA Finals, Bucks versus Suns, Game 7, Bucks win 123-115. This man tweeted this in the year 2016. You guys are on the Bet Show. Would you take this information from a warlock to use to win money?
Yeah, I'd take warlock information
So-
to gain a profit. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Definitely.
just got drinks.
Are
Alex
we-
delivered us drinks.
Yeah, that one.
That one?
Sure.
Andre?
Anything but pear.
Drinks in the internet.
Male
Thank
form corner child edition is a bold. You know, they always say, like, when you go on a first date, like, don't try to be something you aren't, because then you're gonna have to live
Yeah.
up to that. You're the rest of the relationship.
You really want to
like,
set the precedent.
You want to
early
set
on?
you want to be
So
exactly
true.
what this show is.
Here, online and Dean Light, all we do is rate child's faces.
Right. Had we done
Rate by face child edition.
had we done clean, wholesome content that we prepared for 2 months, then next week's gonna have a different vibe.
But hold on, I don't feel like you guys are properly
Oh.
wowed by this tweet that came out in 2016.
I mean, this is just like
No,
this is
well,
like
the-
Tuesday for me. Just predicting something
Well,
like
Bucks
that.
versus Suns, Game
The
7.
problem is he's oh so close, but in the end the Bucks will lose and it won't go 7.
It's gonna be Bucks and 5.
It's clearly going to go 7. I don't,
Yeah, I
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everything that has happened in history is
Like, do
leading
you
up to this
understand, like,
moment.
how absurd this
could
tweet
be.
looked last year in the year 2017?
Oh, no, I
18,
understand.
19, and
Yeah,
20?
that's true.
You, right now, are sitting
That
here
is a
looking
fair
confident.
point.
All right, so
It sucks when you get
Fair
to these
point.
late because all the comments are new. I want to see what people were saying to him.
there were
when
no
he tweeted
comments. Why would you comment? Like, if I tweeted right now, year 2037, when the Buffs play a game against
Hell
old
yeah.
Missouri, whatever.
Old Missouri.
Old Missouri,
That's
man.
probably what.
Or
it'll
whatever,
be
and I just name 2 teams. They're going to be in the finals. Would you be like, man, I got to dunk on this fool? There's no way that's going to happen.
I would do like the little writing down emoji. Like, I'm not gonna forget this.
The office
Unbelievable.
gif with Ryan making notes.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Well, Ken, what else is going on online these days? Let's find out, shall we?
God, I love
Oh,
online.
so this is actually amazing.
Bro.
Have you seen this? This is what should be a skydiving trip that went horribly wrong. So 3 guys having fun together, locking arms like we're going to do right after the show is over. They're doing their free fall. They're going to get footloose and fancy free. Watch what. So they're getting out wide and then decide to come in close, coming in hot.
Dude.
Watch this.
Oh God.
He runs into his friend and knocks him unconscious.
Yikes.
The cameraman-
Cameraman.
Not great.
The
dude.
cameraman then turns into a real life superhero, flies to his friend, and actually look at this. This guy is completely out. Like, this is not particularly funny.
Literally
Maybe not great content for Online with D-Line. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. He's completely out cold, pulls his ripcord.
Huge, man. Just...
So
then
then
pulls
do they-
his. Like, he's cutting it close by this point, too.
So the real question here is, will you ever go skydiving? I will already never go skydiving. This,
it's a
for
big
me,
nine.
cements that if my buddy's going to knock me unconscious by just running into me midair.
So like for me, I feel like every year I get older, the less I want to skydive. Like you talk to like 10-year-old
It's
RK,
really true.
big
It's
skydiving
really
guy,
true.
never
Yeah.
went. And each year I grow older, my chances of going skydiving and my
It's
desire to go
really true.
skydiving goes down just a little bit.
It is an incredible point. I would watch skydivers and stuff and assume I would do that
One
kind
day,
of thing.
yeah.
Now it's like, I can hardly go on a plane to visit my family. Forget jumping out of said plane.
I know. I had a chance
Though.
one time in college, and it was just like a little too expensive for me at the time.
Like, in that it would drain your life force.
Yeah, it was like $250 to go.
Oh,
and
actual money, yeah.
I had like
You know.
400 to my name.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's off
a
the
lot.
table for me now. I'm never going skydiving, even though, like, you know, I guess there's a chance that I could be the hero, but there's a even better chance that I would be the guy who was completely knocked out.
I just like on this show right now, I kind of feel like the cameraman, and you're just floating around unconscious.
Grab me, dude.
That's right.
Grab
Pull
me.
that cord.
I need help.
I do find myself wondering, what are they trying to accomplish pre-knocking each other unconscious?
They were enjoying each other's company. Again, like we're doing here on set. Did you want to lock arms? I throw that
enough.
out there sort of casually. You guys didn't
Fair
respond.
enough.
Well, you said after.
Yeah, after the show.
Yeah, I meant
that's
after
our
I was done
vibe for
speaking.
sure. That's our vibe for sure.
Wow, Kale, what else is going online these days? Let's find out.
Oh, yes.
So we need to figure out what's going on here. I don't really have an explanation other than this should be fake. It could be fake.
We're entering a metro here.
Somebody's walking
Underground.
through the metro. Just
Oh my
Holy
god,
cow.
that has the most Andre energy of all time.
I was going to say, that's the kind of vibes I give on a commute.
Oh yes.
first question: is this real?
Gosh, I hate being the cynic.
Oh,
but I never believe anything I
no.
see online is real.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even
Oh.
flinch.
So steel toe boots? Is that the next question?
I go the other way.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, I kind of assume everything on the internet's real and it's just like a big world of 6 billion people and like the odds of this, that, or the other happening are good.
Like Allie hates it because she'll be like, "Look at this TikTok," and I'll look at it for like 2 seconds and be like, "Fake."
But yeah, it's true. Like she's too much. Like this looks like that's
Too
her
nonplussed, right?
like morning routine.
Too nonplussed.
Can't be your morning routine.
This just has to be a commercial shoot. Whatever the case.
Yeah.
Do you hear the giggle it got out of us, though? Mission accomplished.
It really is legendary.
Wait, white shirt.
Pointing out, look at the lady in the white shirt's reaction.
Just stop. Oh,
You know what,
that's
AJ?
pretty genuine.
That's a pretty good goddamn point. That
Pretty
person,
punk rock.
no one really, that lady in the white shirt definitely not expecting that. Although, she could just not be in on it.
Right, right.
All the same, what a clip.
Yeah.
Have you ever
really
heard
great.
of Zardulu?
Oh, Zardulu, baby.
You have, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So, on my personal favorite podcast, and I think Andre's the only other person I know that like listens to all these.
Extremely popular.
It's called Reply All.
No.
One of the times they did an episode on this character, would you call her?
Yep.
Named Zardulu.
Internet personality, like
Actually,
D-line
like-
here.
Yeah.
In the same, kind of in the same vein.
Yeah.
Except Zardulu wears like a wire mask.
Okay.
And
I can do that.
believes in like creating chaos that everyone else thinks is real
Through
for like
optical illusions.
yeah.
Right.
So like she claims, or actually those her followers and her believers claim like she set up Pizza Rat.
Okay. So I feel like we're delving into QAnon. I don't know if we're ready for that.
Yeah.
Tune in for episode 3.
Oh, pizza. Okay. So I've heard it called the beautiful game.
Yeah,
Andre. You're
yeah.
a big fan of soccer.
No doubt.
Does this qualify? This clip from
That's our guy, D-Lo, bro.
D-Lo
That's the other
hops into
D-Lo.
the crowd arrives back on the pitch without
Pantless.
any pants.
And you can see his teammate behind him also pantless.
Andre, do you have an explanation of what's happening right now?
Yeah, the players are giving away their pants. You see, look at
Jesus.
behind D'Lo. He's taken down his pants and also donating those.
Is this an Italian thing?
They went to the away fans that were there and they gave their gear.
Is it like an eat my shorts type of thing?
Is it an Italian thing? No, and yet it does seem to happen more often than I would like. That after big dubs, the Italian national team is half naked because people have stripped them down. Yeah.
Will you celebrate like this once the show is over? Will you
No,
celebrate like this right now on the show?
No, because the hilarity of it is to celebrate, I would have to like strip Ryan, to get, or you.
It is hilarious.
And I fear that at the workplace, I would actually get in a big amount of trouble for
Interesting.
trying to declothe my colleagues.
All right.
Comment
Rightfully
section-
so.
I just have to say, the comment section is absolutely on fire right now.
Seriously, Andre talking about declothing Ryan?
Yeah, he's talking about
Oh,
declothing.
did I miss that?
D'Lo, D'Lo's got us going.
Let's look at just a couple more, and then we'll get into our next segment here.
Dianon.
What else is going? So we definitely need the audio for this. I don't know if you've seen this. LL Cool J, Magic
Great
Johnson
selection.
apparently they vacation together.
Yes.
LL Cool J decides to record a video of
Yes.
himself talking about their surroundings.
so,
Magic
we out here
Johnson
in Capri.
refuses to be out
You
of
know
the shot.
what I mean? We ain't Capri.
Doing the damn thing.
Doing the damn thing. Doing the damn thing. It's real. It's real. You know what I mean? All day, every day.
That's right. Show them that water behind
Yo,
you, bro.
you know what I mean? Like, you gotta really feel the vibes. See, that's not a filter.
No, not filter at all. Well, you and I don't do filters.
We don't do filter.
Wow.
Only on the water.
That's right.
Peace. All right, so
So
So this is the first clip that I actually hadn't seen any of. Oh, and the glass one, but
yeah, I had.
I just saw people talking about this, and like it was just one of
Yeah.
those times where I didn't look at it. It's 10 times better than like
Yeah.
what I
It's pretty
expected in my
amazing.
head.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty
LL Cool J
amazing.
looks like he's very clearly looking to get an aside to talk about what it is he himself is experiencing on the French Riviera.
Well, and starts it off very LL Cool. And then Magic comes in like the grandfather of the situation and completely changes LL's vibe.
So I have to ask Eric here. I think he has the most experience. Wasn't Magic Johnson cool at one point?
Wow, we're really going back in time here. So Magic Johnson was cool at
Yeah.
a certain point in
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
He was a very popular basketball player. I don't know if you've heard tale. He had a rivalry with one Larry Bird.
Yes, yes.
Ah.
They had sort of a thing going. They were sponsored by Converse. Is that cool to you?
Oh.
Back then, yeah.
Okay, sure. Then
so
some things happened in Magic
Right.
Johnson's life we won't get into. And then he became the GM of the Los Angeles Lakers and made the worst decisions, one right after the next, after the next, after the next, became a public punching bag, established the most bizarre and the most obvious Twitter feed that's ever been seen on the internet. And now he is, I don't know, he's like a
Following
meme.
around LL Cool J.
Now he's just glommed onto LL Cool J and will not leave his side.
Because so
Yeah.
pre-Magic Twitter, if you would have asked me about Magic Johnson, just like his cool factor,
Oh my
I
God.
would have been like, oh, his cool factor is comparable to Michael Jordan, but just a little less.
Wasn't he always a little corny though?
No.
Like, isn't that's the Magic corniness?
His name was
coming through.
Magic. Bro.
Magic.
No, that's
I
true.
make
That's
this.
true.
I make this point all the time. If you are an athlete that has a widely accepted nickname that everyone calls you,
Like
if people, well, there it is. If people call you by a nickname, it means they have affection for you.
Oh, no doubt.
The one
No.
exception being D-line, where I feel like people use it just to taunt me.
Well,
But
you've established that
Fair
you
point,
don't
Adam.
necessarily
Fair point.
love it, which makes us like it more.
Oh, we love that you.
And
don't
Adam's
love
right. Everyone was corny back then. It was a different time, dude.
May I
The
point out-
80s and the 90s were.
it. The one thing that bothers me about that
I'd love to
video,
hear it. I'd love to hear it.
LL introducing the place they're in as Capri. No, Capri. LL. Get it right.
Oh,
So
wow.
sorry.
I said
back
the
to
first-
back
Call them a
Italian videos.
Capri Sun.
Very good. Very good. Very
And I
good.
also I said the French Riviera. You didn't jump down my throat. I appreciate that.
You did?
Andre.
Oh,
Is it not the French
for you.
Riviera?
No, it's in Italy.
Capri. That's definitely Italy. That's definitely Italy. Wow. I just want to look at one last one. Do you have the one with Zeke Naji, perchance? Here we are.
Oh,
So,
no.
so we're about to watch Zeke Naji
my.
become all of our favorite player.
OMG
Zeke Naji is
fan
being
indeed.
friend of this show or just the
friend
other
of
one?
this show specifically, Online with Dion. Watch Zeke Naji being hazed by his Nuggets compatriots, making him drink an entire bottle of Tabasco sauce.
Oh, bro.
Oh.
That kind of looks like Tapatio, if I'm being honest.
All the same, he takes it. He drank the entire bottle of either Tapatio or Tabasco sauce.
Dude.
You think that's the whole thing?
Well, I
I mean,
think
he
so.
did work on it for sure. Maybe he had to do like a 5-second poll.
He's yakking after that, right?
Who is just as short as I thought he was.
Marcus Howard just as short and even more of a rookie, if we're being honest. Like, I don't know how Marcus Howard has escaped this fate.
Dude.
He also is in on the taunting of watching Zeke Naji, Piano Man.
That is so bad, like, for your stomach.
RK looks at the world through things that are going to give him heartburn or not give him heartburn.
no doubt.
I got to think this one is really tip of the heartburn scales for you.
Well, the reason that has happened to me is because I just douse all of my food in hot sauce. But this is, like, even for me, like, I eat hot sauce on everything. This is too much.
I also like.
Gross. It's really gross.
Have you ever done this where you've downed something and pinched your nose? Does pinching your nose
doesn't
actually
work,
do
dude.
anything?
So Eric is big on debunking
I need
these
to
myths.
debunk these myths, man.
Like,
Okay.
what was so? First, it was if you stand with your legs too straight,
Yes.
it'll cause you
While
to
we
faint.
while we were standing waiting
Well, don't
at the
lock
rehearsal for
people
Brandon
tell you not to
Spano's
lock your knees.
for
Yeah.
Brandon Spano's wedding.
Yeah.
The wedding planner was like, "All right, everyone's going to be hot. Don't lock your knees." I
Don't
was
lock
like,
your knees.
"I have stood in every degree of heat in my entire life. I've locked my knees with reckless abandon. I've never seen a person. I've never.
really true.
Have you ever passed out by locking your knees?
No.
All state choir my senior year, someone fainted from locking.
That's
their
a child.
knees in the middle of
I think they just fainted
Everybody
because they
has-
were soft.
Everybody has this story. And so anyway, I defiantly locked my knees that entire rehearsal, and I was fine. I was totally fine.
Pretty amazing.
What was the other?
The other one that Andre and I were doing bets while you were off gallivanting, maybe in Capri. I don't know.
Right.
Yes.
Capri,
And
no doubt.
Andre said, "Oh, it's time to get in the pools because we were going to do some
Oh,
pools." And I
right.
was like, "Andre, we can't. We just ate. We just had donuts moments before. We have to wait a half an hour." And then Andre said, "Why? Do you think we'll get diarrhea?" And I said, "What?" Andre thought that the old
Stomach
wives'
cramps,
tale
yep,
meant
yep.
that if you eat too close to when you get into the pool, it gives you stomach cramps and ultimately results in diarrhea.
Yeah.
And what's the actual thing?
The actual, also old wives' tale, also not true, is that the digestion diverts blood away from your extremities, making it more likely for you to get a cramp in one of those extremities,
In the
and then
water.
you can drown
Okay,
without having diarrhea.
so you're also against
No.
that one.
Also a lie.
Okay, all right. And now plugging your nose
Plugging
to
your nose,
try and.
3 lies.
So I thought plugging your nose
But
was
wait.
to try and not taste something.
I don't
Well,
know.
So you don't smell it. So, I could drink illegally growing up in Italy, and I would puke and rally every Friday and Saturday night. And yeah, when we would do shots that I had ruined
You would
for
plug your
myself,
nose.
you would plug your nose.
So, because they say like smell is like 30% of taste or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Wow, guys. What a trip into the internet. We have a few more segments I'd like to get into.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
But what an inaugural trip. How do you guys feel here in the internet?
I feel at home.
I do too. I do too. Andre?
It almost feels like I spend all day every day
Yeah.
in the internet.
Isn't it weird that this couch that we always sit on is also in the internet?
Yes, it is.
A little
That's like
overloaded.
actually true.
That is actually true. So, guys, what we're going to do now, we are going to nominate each one of us the emoji of the week.
Oh, the EO dub.
It is time for emoji of the week. Everybody's been talking about it. The
Yeah,
streets are talking.
yeah.
We can't wait to find out. Each one of us is going to put forth a nominee to find out which emoji claims top honor.
Beautiful.
And can walk away being known here and there as emoji of the week. RK,
And
first.
the nominees are.
Your
All right.
nominee.
My
Emoji of the week.
nominee for the emoji of the week
Yeah.
is the eye roll emoji. Now,
Wow.
I feel like this has been a huge eye roll week.
Wow.
You start with Jamal Murray
Sure.
in a picture with Sons and Four Guy. If that doesn't cause you to
wow.
drop an
Wow,
eye
well
roll
done.
emoji,
Okay.
then you're completely off. Then the biggest eye roll of the week comes from Patrick Saunders of the Denver Post, who reported that after speaking with the new Rockies president, I think his name's Greg Fiesel, that he believes that interim GM Bill Schmidt, which like these names just should tell you alone, is a strong candidate to get the GM.
Wow, how did he do that? That's
Like,
amazing.
If that, my eyes literally rolled away down Colfax when I read that. So I just feel like this has been a big week for eye rolls.
It has been a big eye roll.
Trying to remember if there's anything else. I feel like that was last week when the All-Star uniforms were revealed. That was an eye roll.
Big time eye roll.
So
Big eye roll.
I just
Big eye roll.
big eye roll week. I feel.
All right, Andre, what is your nomination for emoji of the week?
This is a good one. My emoji of the week. There you go. It's the Italian hand. It's the what are you talking about? Which is actually exactly how I prepared for this show. D-Line asked me, would you come online with D-Line? And I just went like that.
Of course.
It's look, big week for Italy. Italian basketball team qualifies for the Olympics. The soccer team goes to the final of the Euros and are stripped by all their fans post-game. And then Matteo Berrettini, first ever barrage to go to the Wimbledon final. That's what they call it out there. It's, the barrage division and the ladies division.
What's
it's a bit men's.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's up, Raj?
What up, Raj? So there you go. Forget about it.
Like,
It's like, what are you talking about? Like, what was that? You see the Italian players do it to the refs all the time.
He's calling it the Italian hand. Is that like appropriation or something?
Yeah, sure. It's
Okay.
appropriation.
Well,
yeah, no doubt.
Okay, all right.
No doubt.
Check it.
Wow, these are two strong candidates. I don't know how to feel about this.
Who would you pick?
Well, we're going to find out together.
Oh, wow.
I have my own nomination. Kale, if you want to bring it up. I have nominated the sick face. Sick face. Starts off, Joey Chestnut performing the most grotesque human feat accomplishment I've ever seen. I mean, first off, amazing. Second off, the most disgusting thing I've ever seen on television.
Just to be clear, by roping that into this segment, you're siding with Adam that the week starts on Sunday.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah,
Holy well, I'm talking about the highlights.
Bad, bro.
Talking just solely about the highlights.
Saw the highlights on Monday.
Saw the highlights on Monday.
There you go.
Adam holds no power here. Also, much in the same vein you were talking about, listening to the Suns faithful all chant Suns in 4 at the end of the game last night. Watching Jamal Murray take a photo with Suns in 4 guy. I felt like just all week I was just feeling disgusted.
Yes.
Just absolutely disgusted. This week was dominated by the sick face emoji. Kale, can we find out who the winner is?
Wait, how do we know?
We can.
Yeah, how is this judged?
The winner is
Oh my gosh.
sick face emoji. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Sick face emoji.
How?
Emoji of the week.
How
can't-
could it have possibly been the host of the show who helped design all the graphics?
That's incredible.
Guys, I didn't think it was
Wow.
going to happen either, but sick face really had its week this week.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
I mean-
enough.
And frankly, Italian hand, a little racist, especially coming from you.
Wow. Wow.
Eye roll emoji
That's,
was like in the same vein. I feel like it was a solid second place.
I almost feel like you submitted your answer and then he just piggybacked off.
That is
You know,
possible. He did have me submit my answer this morning, probably when he had no idea what to
Yeah.
choose.
I was falling to the earth, knocked out, looking for an emoji.
And there I came. I
RK
swooped
came
in.
in. I was like, is there anything I could do with RK's emoji choice to make it just a little bit better?
Little different. It's like copy my homework, but just change it a little so the teacher doesn't notice.
Yeah. Well,
Real quick, Suns and 4 guy. Already milkshake ducked? Right?
yeah. I know that I live in the internet, but I don't remember all parts of it.
See, this was a test.
yeah, you got us with the test. We failed.
It's just like when someone all of a sudden comes upon internet fame,
Uh-huh.
and everyone's like, wow, this is a cool thing. And then over time, like very quickly, actually, that person sucks. A lot of times it's because they have like a bad history. But for Suns and 4 guys, just like, okay, you like your 15 minutes of fame were over like 2,000 minutes ago.
Dude, he's on his second hour of fame. It's terrible. It's
I
tearing me
know.
apart. You know what it makes me feel? Sick face.
That
Emoji
is
of the
true.
week. Number 1 emoji of the week, sick face.
I try to ignore it, but yet we keep making shows where we highlight it and make this nightmare.
We can't get away from
continue,
it. The goddamn Suns won't lose any basketball games. And then until they lose a basketball game, we're gonna have to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. Why,
I can't even look at the DraftKings odds boost without Suns and 4 being.
Why are we bringing up old stuff, guys?
It's really aggravating.
Guys, let's get into our next segment.
Let's do it.
Our next segment is called.
I hope this show never ends.
It may
too.
never end. It's possible. What is our next segment called?
The reveal thing. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I love that title, dude. The reveal thing.
The reveal thing. I think it's called Coming Into Focus. Let's take a closer look. What did I call
let's
it?
do
All
it.
right, so guys, here's an image that comes from the internet, and you have to tell me what it is, and you have to tell me with it. It can't be a sort of around sort of guess. You have to tell me what this image is. Any ideas? Any guesses?
Do we get? Is there multiple levels? Or
Yeah,
is it- Okay.
There's a bunch of levels.
And by the way, I forgot to mention, this is a competition between the two of you.
Oh, okay.
The loser of this competition, I get to send out one tweet from your account.
Oh, I love this show.
Love that. Love that.
Okay.
The winner of the competition has to give their pants to the crowd.
Yes. Okay, so no clues. All right, let's go a little closer. Any thoughts? Any thoughts?
Okay, so now it looks like a man wearing a white shirt.
Let's
with
go
a
in
red
a little
collar.
closer, shall we, Kill?
A little further, right?
Oh boy.
Oh, yes, you're right. A little further.
Is this the YMCA?
No. Okay.
To clarify, he tested this game on me earlier. This is where I got it. This picture is when I
Yeah.
got the guess right.
Kale did guess at this point. Okay, let's zoom out a little further, shall we? Any thoughts? Any guesses? Zoom out just a little
Okay,
bit further.
hot dog eating contest.
Okay, we need more. We need more.
Joey Chestnut,
Zoom out,
baby.
Chestnut.
Joey,
Joey Chestnut.
Look, okay, look at this.
Celebrating.
You want to
the
talk about a
dub.
champion?
Oh.
Look at this guy. You want to talk about a man that is feeling himself, literally.
Wait, so what was the black thing it was closed up on to start with?
It was
with
that man's face.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Started out as.
It was that man's face.
Wow. Outstanding. Outstanding.
I think this might be my next tattoo. By the
So
way.
I won it. He gets to tweet
no,
out somebody else for
there's
his.
four. There's 4 rounds. Andre 1 point.
Oh,
RK
boy.
0 points.
How many rounds?
There are 4
4.
rounds. So there could be a tie.
could be a
in which
tie.
case, I'll make the
In
decision.
which case, we both get to send a tweet from your account.
There you go. Adam, baby.
All right.
There's only 3 rounds that you sent me.
Oof.
Just let me know.
Oh, okay.
That
well,
would
sucks.
prevent a tie, though. So good call by
Okay,
you.
let's bring up the
D-Line.
next one, shall we? Okay, any thoughts here? Any sound it out. Let's
It's like a park.
okay.
It looks. Yep. There's
Let's
a tree. That's
let's
a tree.
zoom out just
Blue
a little
sky.
bit more. Let's
Yeah,
zoom out
blue
just a
sky,
little bit more.
Beautiful day in Denver, maybe.
Okay.
Ouchie.
Anything Kale is
There's a
covering up.
Smurf. I think
I
there's
feel
a
like
Smurf.
we've expanded more.
Okay, let's zoom out just a little bit more.
And
We're getting clues over here.
clues on other ones. So,
Does this help? More colors.
we're at the beach, and I'm getting strong bikini vibes.
Okay, zoom back.
Uh-huh.
Zoom out a little bit more. Any thoughts?
They're floating. They're floating in a bikini. Who could it be, Ryan? Who could it be?
Zoom out one more. Does
Oh,
anyone?
it's MPJ on a horse.
It's on a horse. Let's freaking go, dude. Also,
the bikini, he was just naked.
welcome to
naked.
Male Form Corner. Would you look at this?
Where is he? Do we know?
who? He's in my heart.
Well,
He's
that's
in my
for sure.
thoughts.
He's in the
Kale,
internet,
bring it
dude.
back up. You turned it off too quick. We need to discuss it.
It's why you. It's why you wear Pumas.
He's wearing Pumas in the ocean.
In the
on a-
ocean. Oh, that hurts.
Stacked.
Look
He's
at
wearing
this.
socks
Stacked.
in the ocean. That
Oh
kills
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine looking
But
at
no
this guy?
shirt. The shirt was too much.
But imagine looking at this and being like, I bet he's pretty easy to move off of the line.
Yeah.
I bet you can rub him off of a screen pretty easily. This man is a goddamn Adonis. I'm actually more upset at the postseason having seen this.
Like, oh, that guy probably needs to work on his hands. He probably fumbles 4 passes every game.
I'm just gonna let you saying rub him off go. I'm gonna let that go.
I said it's screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we looking at 1-to-1 right now?
Yes.
the old 1-and-1.
Found the fourth.
Oh, you found the fourth one.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Kale,
Things
let's
are
bring up the-
changing
let's bring up the
rapidly
next
on
shall
this
we?
one.
Let's bring up B1. Here we go.
All right, B1.
Okay, that is Devin Booker at a press conference.
Yep.
God damn it.
Well, it's.
Kale, you know.
But let's just look at this.
He gets no credit for that.
Let's just bask in this image. for a
Devin
while.
Booker is honestly my favorite UFC fighter. You know? He did great that
That is a rough. frankly, I hate to bring this up, but it's really surprising that Marty doesn't look like that after Sons and 4 got done.
You know what's like the most jarring part of this is that he looks normal already.
Big Marty vibes, though, right?
Marty?
That's
Yeah,
the guy
you know.
who Sons and 4 guy dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
His
not
name
got.
is Marty,
You're on a
yeah.
first name basis with that guy.
Entirely too much.
How do you not know he's not named Marty?
Chris Duarte.
So hold on. So it's
Yeah,
now
he does look like
2
Chris
to
Duarte.
1. So RK is
No, he cheated. Kale said that doesn't
I did not
count.
cheat. I used the available clues.
so RK is effectively out of the Eric's going to tweet from his account zone. All that can happen.
yes.
That doesn't count.
All that can happen now is that Andre can.
Dylan, you're being
Prevent
told it
me.
doesn't count for production.
No.
Production doesn't rule the internet. Like I'm in the internet.
Production really doesn't rule the internet.
The last one.
Okay, this is the last one. Any thoughts here? Any ideas?
I mean, it's a white background and someone wearing a blue shirt.
All right, he got it. Bring it
Yeah.
up.
No.
Little closer. Any thoughts?
Ryan and I are surprisingly bad at this, but I'm comforted that
Okay, let's
he's
let's zoom
worse
out.
than
Let's go a
me.
little bit further.
This
It's
Okay.
It's
Oh,
a
there's a
basketball
basketball.
player dressed in blue.
is that Paul Millsap based
Zoom-
on
let's zoom out a
number
little
4 there?
further.
Pixelated number 4.
Zoom out a
Oh,
little.
it's the Mavs.
Zoom
Mavs
out.
and some weird all blues.
Team USA.
It's Team USA. Show us the real amazing part of this photo. Look at the size of Kevin Durant.
Oh, how did he
They
get?
have photoshopped him down to the size of. He's smaller than Bam Adebayo in this. He's
Yeah.
the same size
As Jason Tatum.
as Jason Tatum.
No, he's
Why
smaller than
is
Jason
that?
Tatum.
What have they done?
Why have they done that?
Why
More
have they done
importantly,
Can we zoom in a little bit?
For what
No.
reason?
I don't know. For online with D-line content, clearly.
And look, the ball that he's spinning isn't even on his finger.
Kevin Durant, just for the uninitiated, essentially 7 feet tall. Much taller.
The only one who's fighting that is him, by the way, who tries to stay on the 6'11", 6'10" kick, but definitely 7
But
feet
doesn't
tall.
it look like they told him to send them a picture with him holding his finger up like that, and then they also photoshopped the basketball into there?
The ball is definitely falling off of his finger.
It's at like a 45-degree angle.
Man, that
So wait a
is-
minute, hold on.
That is really a rough photo.
Look how tiny Katie's legs look when they shrank him.
I don't care for the all
already
blues
has tiny
either,
legs.
frankly.
Would Jason Tatum sized KD be as dominant as he is right now?
He's
No.
even
Nope, he
smaller.
wouldn't.
Would he be an NBA player?
His shot would be blockable
Yes,
for the
he
first
would
time
be an
ever.
NBA player, yes.
He would definitely be an NBA.
I mean, he'd still be better than Jason Tatum. No doubt about
Guys,
that.
what? Wow.
Jason
Yeah.
Tatum, super overrated.
What a time.
Guys, I can't thank you enough.
Aw, D-line.
I'm so glad you guys came here.
Up over
I'm
here.
so glad
Wow.
you guys came here to hang out with me on the internet.
Aw.
Talk about some clips I found. Talk about what's going on online these days.
Save
and I
you
cannot.
from falling out of the sky.
And I
unconsciously.
absolutely cannot wait to tweet from your account, Andre. It's
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
incredible.
I guess
Everybody,
so.
make sure you follow Andre Simone
That's
and
true. Do
make
it.
sure you don't have any muted words.
Yeah, yeah, so true. So true.
Guys, and with that, that concludes Online with D-Line. Thank you so very much. Let's go.
Let's